What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Torque Works. Today we're going to be reviewing a 2020 Jeep Rubicon Unlimited. Hope you guys are all having a great weekend. Welcome back. And for those of you that this is your first time, thanks for joining us. Stay tuned as we look at this Jeep. So let's get started on this Memorial Day weekend and take a look at one of America's classics here, the Jeep Rubicon. This is the 2020 Jeep Rubicon Unlimited. It's 4 full doors. This one's on 17-inch Rubicon wheels. As you can see, the little Willys Jeep here. Neat little Easter eggs they have hidden all over these Jeeps. I'll show you a few. And this is 285/70/17s that this one is on. EMTs. That's 33 by 1150. This one does have the LED upgrade package, so you have LED daytime running lights here, and you also have low and high beam LEDs as well. And the front bumper with red tow hooks. I really like the Rubicon vents here on the top. It's really neat. Let's take a look at the engine real quick. So with this, you don't have a hood pop inside. You have the two there. Let's get in. If I could do this with one hand. That's why I need an assistant. Keep growing this channel so I can get an assistant. I have 4 hands. All right, and there we go. It's a 3.6 liter V6. It's 285 horsepower and 260 foot-pound of torque. Really nice. They've really got it packed in there good. Now this is a far cry from the 1990s Jeeps that I grew up with the 4-liter. I'll tell you, I've had this one for a week now. Go ahead and close her up here. And I'll just let you know some quick impressions of it. I do like it. I like the longer wheelbase. I think having the Unlimited version with the 4 full doors actually gives it a little bit better ride. You don't have such a short wheelbase, and it doesn't feel as much like just driving a toy. It actually feels a little more stable. I'll show you around back here. You do still have the tire carrier. This one has the backup camera package, which is here. I'll get inside here. And with the Unlimited, some more Easter eggs here. The Unlimited, you do get a lot more cargo space, just because it is longer wheelbase. This one has the upgraded stereo, which most Rubicons do, with Alpine subwoofer here. Underfloor storage. You have tie-down points, places where you can hook up some accessories in the back. You do have some small holes back here, and I actually remember on my Jeep from a few years ago, and had to look it up to verify. These are for the door bolts. The windshield and other bolts that you'll need to take out, they fit specifically in these places, so you don't lose them. Now, as you can see real quick in the back here too, you do have tether points for child safety seats. You can position these seats. This is a 60-40 split. With these here, it's not so easy from back here like it is in some of the larger SUVs in the segment. But from the passenger and driver's side doors, you can get to these a little bit easier. You do have your roll bar and LED lighting throughout. Another cool thing about this Rubicon, you do have a rear wiper. That is also something from the older Wranglers that they did not have. I'm going to do this a little bit different today. Let's look into the back seat here. Since we were talking about the rear folding down, you do have all-weather floor mats with the Rubicon. You do have a MOLLE system with a small mat pocket here for accessories and things for children or passengers. You do have USB-C and USB 3.1. You do have a household style plug here, and also controls for the windows in the back on this model. Some more cup holders, and then I'll show you quickly about the seats. So the first button here folds down the headrest. The second folds flat. Now, if you see how it folds, the bottom cushion folds with it. So no more of flipping up the bottom cushion like the others in the segment, like the 4Runner, where you have to fold the bottom first, then the back. You just fold the whole thing in one motion. And it's down fairly flat. You just have a small gap here. And then to fold it up, you just pull on it and it comes right back up. It does that on the other side as well. You do have a small headrest here in the middle. I'll show you. A lot of people never put that up, but just thought I'd show you quickly. Standard plastics on the side, slight soft touch here of vinyl. I do like the door handles. They feel pretty good. And these handles here to help you enter and exit a little bit easier. And now let's get in the front. Okay, and like most Jeep Wrangler models, you can detach the doors. This one doesn't have the soft top, it has the hard top package. So you have solid doors, but it gives you tools in the glove box where you can take these pins off, store them in the rear, and then this, after you disconnect the plug inside the door here for the door locks and the other power accessories, you can just lift this door off and put it into the back or into your garage or wherever. Now this model does not have the upgraded leather package, but it does have the weather package. So it has heated seats and heated steering wheel. All right, let's get in here. Oh boy, feels good. It's actually a little quieter than I thought it would be in here. All right, and now we're inside. This is a lot quieter in here than I remember from the older Wranglers. I will say this one also does not have the larger touchscreen. Let me start it up here so you can see what I mean. The startup graphic of the Rubicon, that's really cool. Now this one is mated to an 8-speed automatic down here. Of course, selectable 4-wheel drive. Does have low gear. Some cup holders, some other small storage, maybe for coins, whoever carries that. And the Jeeps in the center stack, you do have the powered options for windows there in the middle. You do have all the media hookups here, similar to the ones in the back, but you do have an aux cable. You do not have a household plug up front that I've noticed. Now this one does come with auto start stop, as most new Jeeps do. In my testing and driving, I've just been turning this off. And the heated steering wheel option and all of your controls for the heat and air. And down here, the other good stuff, we have the sway bar disconnect. Front and rear lockers are all selectable down here. As you saw just a moment ago, it is push button start. And here in the middle, you have selectable options on the steering wheel for the things on the screen up here in the middle. Your other options for radar cruise control, if you have the tech package like this one does, all those options will be here. Now behind these steering wheels on the Jeep, you do have your volume up and down, your presets on this side, and tuning for media that's playing on the radio through one of your devices or Sirius XM or whatever you might have. Now this Jeep Rubicon Unlimited 4x4 is rated at 17 miles per gallon in the city and 23 miles per gallon on the highway. Now in my week long of testing and probably about 800 miles of driving, I'll tell you that, honestly, I did not get that in my driving. Now, if you guys watch plenty of my other videos, you know that I'm a pretty cautious driver. I'm not very spirited in my driving. I don't have a heavy foot. So I try to get the most miles per gallon out of everything that I can, because it's easier on the engine and the vehicle, but also it's easier on my pocketbook. Let's face it, that's what's most important here. So I was not able to get that. If you can see, my average is actually 13.6. That's pretty well below the EPA rated miles per gallon in this vehicle. I've done, I would say, 50-50 between city and highway driving. So I would expect on a normal day and a normal driving for me in a vehicle like this, that I would probably be getting 17 or 18 average. I did not meet that. I'm not sure if it's just this Jeep specifically. I'm not sure. Maybe some of you out there can get better. You can let me know in the comments below kind of what you get. The last Jeep that I owned myself was a 2000 Jeep Cherokee Sport 2-door. It was really sweet. I loved it, but yeah, those weren't known for good gas mileage. So I do love the touchscreens from Chrysler Jeep. They're very high quality. They're very fast and responsive, at least the ones that I've used. I just like how they feel. I like how they move around. I'm not sure that I love everything in the way it's laid out, but it's pretty easy to navigate. You have all your controls for your heated seats and steering wheel in here as well. Backup camera, media that's connected, your phone, the Uconnect apps, and different things like that. All right there at the touch of your fingers. What do you guys think about this red that's on the dash? I kind of like that. I know they have something like this in some of the Tacomas as well. Now, moving on up here, this does have a removable top. And another thing I've noticed in my driving is you can get an option with a foam pad that's attached up here to help with wind noise. It makes this a little heavier too, so when you're going down the road at highway speeds, it doesn't make as much noise and move. This can move. But you do have your levers here, your points here, and here to twist easily. Take these off, and you can just remove the top piece by piece. Just here, you can remove it back in the back as well. You remove that whole back piece. So if you wanted to do that and not just, take off the doors, just have the roof off, or just like a T-top, you could do that. It's pretty neat. So I know this review was kind of quick. I just wanted to get something out there for you guys that was a little different than just Toyotas. I'll continue to review and test my daily drivers and my long-term review vehicles. Most of them probably will be Toyotas, because that is my personal favorite vehicles to drive and to own for many reasons. But I wanted to start getting some of these others out there for you, like the Jeep, and several more to come from my reviews themselves. I'd like to give you my quick thoughts on this Jeep Rubicon in driving it the past week. And like I was saying about the fuel mileage, I was a little disappointed. Driving it as a bigger guy, 6'2", I'm a little hefty, if you want to say that. It was fun to drive. It's a narrow vehicle. This is probably one of the best, if not the best, off-roaders that you can buy here in America. There are others that you can modify and do some amazing things as well, but this is definitely right up there. Always has been. Rubicon, right off the lot, you can take it almost anywhere you want. And I'll say definitely you can. The four-wheel drive feels great. The power delivery feels great as well. I think the torque is good. The power curve is good in this. It really moves this 4,500-pound Jeep down the road quickly. But I have to stop right there, because it is an off-roader. A lot of people do daily drive these, and always have, always will, I'm sure. I could not own this and daily drive this vehicle. I'm just going to give unbiased, honest opinions about the vehicles that I test. And I have to say, it's very fun. It looks great. It runs well. It's heavy. Yeah, there's lots of metal. You could tell the construction is good. The resale value is phenomenal on these. And they turn heads. People love these things. but it's too narrow for me and my shoulders. I have very wide shoulders. Old football player. I just, you know, my arm feels like it's always up here on the top of the window. It's not for me. At highway speeds, it doesn't feel very steady. It feels like the wind can blow the front end, you know, to and fro very easily. And that's just something that I personally can't handle because I do travel a lot. So if I was just going to take this off-road, you know, doing trails, some light rock crawling, you know, maybe take it to Imogene Pass in Colorado or some of the light trails in Moab, great. This would do it. But most of what I have, I need to work for me and my family, my kids. And this just wouldn't be my first choice. Man, let's get to the positives. The power, like I said, is good. It moves well. It does get up to highway speeds quickly, just depending on how heavy your foot is. It feels solid. I haven't had any issues in this vehicle. Just like I was saying, a little disappointed with the miles per gallon that I was getting. But this one does have plenty of creature comforts. Power door locks, windows, power mirrors, the LED package, automatic headlights, automatic high beams, radar cruise control. This has it all. And I do really enjoy the other cool features about being able to take off the top and the doors and the windshield. I mean, what other vehicles can you do that easily? I mean, this is it. This is the first and only choice to do stuff like that. So if you're a beach goer, you live in a great warm climate or even a cold climate anywhere in the US, and maybe you're a little younger, or you don't have children, or maybe you're just a lot smaller than I am and don't need it for all the things that I do need it for, this is a great choice. You would not be disappointed. Hey guys, thanks for sticking with me to the end of the video. I'm trying to work on some of these reviews being a little bit shorter, so you guys don't have to sit through big, long 30-minute reviews all the time. Let me know, you know, how you guys like the shorter video. If you do like my 30+ minute videos, they're more in-depth, detailed reviews, some drives. We got some off-road episodes coming up later this year. I'm trying to work on editing those right now. But just let me know in the comments below how you like those. I don't want to put stuff out there that you guys aren't enjoying. I don't want you to suffer through anything. So anyway, I just thought I would try some of these a little bit shorter ones, show you guys some different vehicles that are out there. Maybe you're in search of one. Jeep will be a great choice. I'm sure you guys would love it. And those of you guys out there watching, if you haven't already, subscribe. If you like it, give me a thumbs up. And those of you guys that are new, thanks for watching with us today and hanging out. If you wouldn't mind, give a subscribe and a thumbs up if you liked it. And we'll see you next time. You guys take care and have a safe weekend.